The other thing coming out of the race that I just noticed as a trend is the drivers, putting in their 2 cents on strategy and as far as talent is concerned. You had Max obviously going back and forth with his pit wall, which was quite entertaining just hearing the radio. And, obviously Lewis Hamilton saying, no, I'm going to go on the mediums instead of the softs, which was the right call. And then you have obviously Vettel, doing the numbers in his head while doing 180 miles an hour or telling him, well, do these numbers. And then like,
dude, that was absurd.
That was insane. Like Vettel is one of the best at, just coming up with strategy calls while driving a car. He's so smart. So yeah, I don't know if it's just because of the
Vettel a compliment. Whoa!
I've always liked
2020 is so weird where I'm defending Vettel. Like, we have to come.
But I don't know if it's just the engineers are off just because of the whole situation. But it seems like the drivers are fighting back the engineers and their thoughts as far as what tires they should go on. Because even when Leclerc, when he finished 4th in the British Grand Prix, he was begging the engineers to say, no, let's do a one-stop. And ultimately, that was the right call. But now it's like spilling over on the radio. We can hear that. It's interesting to see how this transpires going along. It seems like the drivers want to take things more into their hands to finish higher.
Sure. And that shows that, what was, I think Niki Lauda said that you could put a monkey now in these cars so they could race or something like that. What was that he said back then? It shows that the drivers actually do have, skills to drive. Even though the machinery has become, as the years progress, more and more sophisticated, but now they're fighting these guys behind a computer saying, no, that's not working. Let's try this. This is what I'm feeling. Pretty much the feeling aspect of the driver is still there.
Regardless it shows you the level of talent.
Yes. No, regardless of what a machine, what a computer is telling you to go, should go, but also the feeling of the driver still counts as something.
That's why I really wish that Nico Rosberg would write a book on what he had to do to beat Lewis Hamilton. I'd be the first in line.
Well, that's the only way Bottas will beat him if he wins that book.
Hey guys, this is Wellington, 1/3 of the Jump to Start Racing podcast crew. I want to remind you to destroy that like button for the YouTube algorithm and to hit subscribe so you can stay up to date with our latest content. I also want to let you know that we're active on both Twitter and Instagram. For both platforms, the handle is @JumpTheStartF1. And of course, you can find us on your favorite podcast platform, Jump to Start Racing Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.